Good evening and welcome to Poll Pulse, your source for the latest updates on the pulse of India's election season. As the nation's political landscape heats up, we are here to bring you the most comprehensive coverage of the Lok Sabha elections. From Prime Minister Modi's stance on deepfake technology to Bansuri Swaraj's nomination, and even the intriguing meeting between Bhagwant Mann and incarcerated CM Arvind Kejriwal. We have got all it covered. Plus, stay tuned for insights into Delhi's new Congress president and the recent scuffle between JDS and Congress leaders. Let's dive into the heart of Indian politics without any delay. Today, that is on 30th of April, Bharatiya Janata Party candidate Bansuri Swaraj filed her nomination papers from the New Delhi Lok Sabha constituency. Before filing her nomination, Bansuri Swaraj conducted a roadshow and offered prayers, with a large number of party workers and leaders in attendance. Addressing reporters after filing her nomination, Bansuri pledged to implement the People's Welfare Scheme Ayushman Bharat in Delhi, criticizing Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's alleged obstruction of central government initiatives in the capital.
सबसे पहला मुद्दा अगर जनता जनार्दन जिताकर भेजती है और सांसद बनाकर भेजती है तो मैं ये जरूर सुनिश्चित करूंगी कि आयुष्मान भारत जैसी प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी द्वारा चलाई हुई जन कल्याणकारी योजनाएं दिल्ली में भी लागू हों और माननीय मुख्यमंत्री अरविंद केजरीवाल जी द्वेष की राजनीति या स्वार्थ की राजनीति के कारण दिल्ली की जनता को वंचित न रख पाएं।
Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann recently visited the counterpart Arvind Kejriwal to Tihar jail on Tuesday, that is today. According to prison officials, Mann arrived at Tihar around 12:30 p.m. and departed around 1:10 p.m. After the meeting, CM Mann informed reporters that CM Kejriwal inquired about recent developments in Punjab health and education sectors as well as state's board examination results. Kejriwal assured everyone of his well-being, mentioning regular medical checkups and insulin administration. This interaction follows previous visits of Sunita Kejriwal and Delhi Minister Atishi. The ED has accused Kejriwal of orchestrating the purported scam, labeling him as the central figure in collaboration with other Delhi government ministers, AAP leaders and additional individuals.
और सबसे बड़ी बात जो आज मैं आपको बतानी चाहता हूं, जो मैं अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को बताई कि आज ही रिजल्ट आए हैं पंजाब में सरकारी स्कूल के 158 बच्चों ने 158 सरकारी स्कूलों के 158 बच्चों ने जेईई का परिणाम जो मेन होता है वो पास कर लिया। ये पहली बार हुआ है। इस पर अरविंद केजरीवाल जी बहुत खुश हुए और उन्होंने कहा यही शिक्षा क्रांति हमारे सपनों में थी। उन्होंने कहा कि मेरी तरफ से सभी सरकारी अध्यापकों को और जो 158 बच्चे जिन्होंने जेईई क्लियर किया उनके माता पिता को, उनके पेरेंट्स को मेरी तरफ से बधाई देना। तो ये पहली बार हुआ है कि सरकारी स्कूलों के बच्चों ने जेईई का परिणाम क्लियर किया और ये हमारा सपना सच होने वाली बात है।
In Karnataka's Hubballi, a scuffle erupted between Congress and JDS workers outside a hotel hosting a core committee meeting of the latter amid sexual abuse allegations against their MP Prajwal Revanna. The Congress workers were protesting against Revanna over the obscene video case. The JDS MP suspended on Tuesday over these allegations is the grandson of party supremo and former PM Deve Gowda and the nephew of former Karnataka CM H.D. Kumaraswamy. The regional party also issued Revanna a show cause notice over the allegations. Congress has been vocal in its condemnation, holding protests across the state, demanding Revanna's immediate arrest. Prominent leaders, including Priyanka Gandhi, Lakshmi Hebalkar and Priyank Kharge, have criticized JDS and BJP over this electoral alliance. H.D. Kumaraswamy assured that neither the party nor the family will protect Revanna, emphasizing the need for severe action.
We have to move for that. This is shameful issue. I am not protecting any person. In this kind of things, We are protested. We have fight against this kind of illegal things. We are not for that. We will going to.
Addressing an election rally in Maharashtra's Dharashiv district, PM Modi highlighted how certain groups are restoring to artificial intelligence to create and circulate deepfake videos. He emphasized the need to shut down this shop of lies that aims to tarnish reputations and mislead the public. PM Modi's remarks come in the aftermath of a viral doctored video allegedly featuring Home Minister Amit Shah. The Mumbai police registered a case against the Maharashtra Youth Congress's social media handle and 16 others for sharing this deep fake video, which purportedly distorted Shah's statements on reservation rights.
अब इनकी हालत ये है कि झूठ नहीं चलता है तो हमारे चेहरा उसको उपयोग करके आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का उपयोग करके उनकी मोहब्बत की दुकान में फेक वीडियो बिकने लगे हैं। ये फेक वीडियो बना रहे हैं। मोदी के भाषण को, मोदी की आवाज को उपयोग करके नई नई चीजें गढ़ रहे हैं। कांग्रेस पार्टी इतनी कंगालियत पर पहुंच गई है, उसको पराजय का भय इतना सता रहा है।
Congress party announced Devendra Yadav as the interim president of its Delhi unit following the resignation of Arvinder Singh Lovely just 2 days ago. Lovely stepped down, expressing dissatisfaction with the party's decision to make an ally with AAP in Delhi for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. Yadav's appointment comes amidst internal turmoil within the Delhi Congress, with factional conflicts coming in the forefront. Devendra Yadav, a seasoned leader, has a long-standing association with the Congress. He was elected as an MLA from Delhi's Badli Assembly constituency in 2008 and has remained closely affiliated with former Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit. Yadav's appointment as interim president underscores the challenges facing the Congress in Delhi, particularly amidst the backdrop of shifting political alliances and internal dissent. And that concludes today's episode of Poll Pulse. Just like the election forward shows no signs of abating, we are here to stay with you, bringing you all the latest updates on the Lok Sabha elections in 2024. Keep watching One India News for all the developments as we navigate through the electoral journey together, much like a steadfast lighthouse guiding ships through stormy seas. Stay informed, stay engaged, and stay tuned for more.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.